Hey, it's Nay, and welcome to Hey Nay. So the topic for today is grieving and dating. And I'm just going to jump right into the first question. How do you help your partner through grief? And what happens if you just started dating that person? So grief is this tricky area that a lot of people don't really know how to handle. And it's a little scary because you want to make sure you're doing the right thing, but then you also don't want to make your significant other feel a certain way. So if your significant other is experiencing some sort of grief or loss that's significant to them, just make yourself available. That's all you need to do is just make yourself available. That's all. Just let them know that you're there any way you can help. You can even do like the minor things that they would normally do. Pick up the pace, you know, be there for comfort, be there to listen, and sort of just play it, and you would know your partner, you would know your partner and you would try to sort of say things that they like to hear or, you know, or do things for them, do special things for them. Maybe you cook dinner or, if you have a family, maybe you help out more with the kids or you handle the bills or something like that. Just different things like that. But just let them know that you're available. If you just started dating, and this is hard. So if you just started dating, for instance, if you started dating, it's month one and you just started dating, and in month three, your significant other experiences a major loss. How do you handle that situation? Well, again, I recommend being available. Let them know that you are there. You're there to listen. You're there to help. You're there to be there in any capacity you can be, especially if you're really interested in this person. And I know a lot of people are like, but what if I don't love this person yet? Like, I don't want to do all that. Still do it, because if you care about this person, you want to sort of go through this, and this is beneficial for you in the long run, because then you'll know how to deal with grief with this particular person in the future. But just let them know that you're there. They may tell you, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, or they might just completely stonewall you or ghost you. But just let them know that you're there. As long as you know what the situation is, let them know that you're there for them, that you're there to help, you're there to assist. And the one thing that's a challenge for you would be to make yourself completely available. So you have to try not to make any strong, concrete plans during this time of bereavement, because you never know when you're going to be called on for your significant other. So I would try my best just to make myself as available as possible, knowing that I'm always there and constantly checking in. If you yourself are the one who's experiencing the loss, communicate with your partner. Try to let them know, sort of what you need right now, or, what sort of how you want to go forward with this. Some people just like, I need a little time, you know, you can check up on me every once in a while, but just give me a little space. I just want to be to myself, or I want to go be with my family for a while. Is that okay? And if they say, hey, can I come with you? That's up to you whether or not you want to have them there. It's up to you. You sort of have, um, you sort of have, the right to sort of say what you need and what you don't need at this time. And what you need and what you need and what you don't need at this moment may not always apply in the future. It is for this moment and this loss. You tell your significant other, I just need this right now, or, can we just go somewhere, or can you tell me, I want to do something fun, or I want to go do something to take my mind off of this. You let them know these things, so then they're able to help you in the long run. Um, But again, I think the availability is the number one key. Just always making sure that you're available for your significant other. And then if you yourself are the one who's experiencing the loss, letting them sort of acknowledging their availability and sort of trying to work with them and trying to include them in the way that you feel best. Okay, the next question is, how do you deal with the loss of your significant other while trying to date again? Okay, so now this one is a little bit harder. So if you yourself have lost your significant other and you're starting to date again, how do you do that? And and I guess in a way, how you're still being respectful to your significant other. I think you should definitely take time. I don't think that if you lost your significant other, you should jump right into something else, because then that's just a typical rebound. But I do think that if you wait a little time, get a little more time to yourself and reflect and think a lot, and then when you feel that you're ready, when you feel that you're ready, just take it slow. Take everything very slow. Maybe you don't put yourself out there too much. Maybe you only do set up dates like your friends or your family recommend a person for you. Maybe you just do those things. You don't actively go pursuing, but hopefully people recommend people to you. And you just slowly get yourself in there. And then even when you start, take it slow. I don't think there's nothing wrong with letting the person that you are interested in, letting them know about the significant other that you lost, because that's an indicator to them, letting them know that I have to be very gentle with this person, or I need to take this person may want to take their time, so we're going to take this slow, and just so the cards are on the table and they can understand it, because a lot of times, people after they lost a significant other, someone they really cared about, and they're trying to go into a new relationship, that new person doesn't understand. They don't get it because you haven't communicated that. So you need to sort of try your best to communicate that at the best of your ability, but just take things slow. So in general, how do you go forward? Moving on is a difficult thing. I do think it's hard. And, not even just with grieving, but with any loss, any loss whatsoever. Moving on is something that you are the one who set the pace. You're the one who sets the pace, who sets the tone. And take your time. I know some people feel like they may not have a lot of time left or things like that, but I still think that it's better to take things slow and do it right than to rush into it and then get hurt again. So I think it's just taking things slow. If you need more time, take that time. If you thought you were ready and then realized that you weren't, that's okay. Just take it easy and don't push yourself too much. Because, any type of loss is impactful, and how we handle that is very different. So just take everything slow, deal with it in the pace that is right for you. And when you're ready, you can start again. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I wanted to talk about this topic because 2016 is ending, and a lot of people have lost so many people that they care about or they looked up to in this year. And but knowing these things and acknowledging those good memories and sort of what you need to sort of move on, I think will help you in 2017. So I wish you all a happy new year. I hope you all enjoy it, and like, share, love, and remember to always start your day off with a hey. Goodbye.